Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Manga Man Drew, and I'm here to do my manga reaction and review to Chainsaw Man manga chapter. I believe we're in the 100s. Sorry, my computer is acting a little bit slower than it probably should, which is very unfortunate. I really need a new PC because this is just getting ridiculous. Oh my gosh, it's literally not loading. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to be doing it off of my phone instead until my computer starts to, act correctly. So yes, I am going to be doing my reaction review to Chainsaw Man manga chapter 135. If I remember what happened over the last few chapters, and I promise you, I don't. It has been a hot minute. It's been 2 weeks since we've gotten a Chainsaw Man chapter. Oh, now I remember. It's revealed on who the quote-unquote Chainsaw Man is, and Denji was reacting to it, where you also had, if I remember her name correctly, and I don't, Naoya, I think it's her name, as well as like the ultimatum that Yoshida gave Denji a few chapters ago. So yeah, I think this is what this chapter is going to be about, and let's just dive right into it and see what goes on and how Denji is going to react to Chainsaw Man. Also, from what we're getting with the first page of this chapter, we have chapter 135 titled Sentimental Drive, as we have most likely from what we see with a little bit later, sort of kind of like they were watching the news on television of Chainsaw Man being revealed, as we have on a television program last night. Chainsaw Man revealed his human form. Although he did hide his face with a hat, his handsome looks are causing a stir. Supposedly, phone calls to the Chainsaw Man church from prospective members are currently surging. Additionally, because this self-proclaimed Chainsaw Man did not transform on the program, some are calling his claims into question. As we have Asa looking at the TV program as it begins to shut off, as you say that there's no way this stand-up guy is Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is stupid and crude and simple-minded, but he saved my life multiple times. Is Chainsaw Man truly your prince in shining armor? Coming from Yoru, just... Oh! I see what was happening right now. Yoru took over Asa's body as Asa was watching the news. Okay, that's actually a very cool way of like using this like dual person like in one body. I really like that, as we have her sitting at the table, as you have Yoda's like, yes, perhaps he saved your life, but he's my mortal enemy and I plan to kill him. How could you fall in love with Chainsaw Man of all people? And you just have Asa's like, I have not. It's not like I like him. It's just, he saved me again and again. As you just have Yoru look at Asa's like, you fall for men so easily, Asa. As Asa is like beads of sweat because she knows for a fact that it's truth. She fell for Denji. Actually, it's actually... This is so hilarious when you think about it. She fell in. Oh my gosh, she is freaking. If Denji is Superman, she's Lois Lane. Oh, that's so great. I mean, technically Lois Lane technically didn't fall in love with Clark Kent, but she did have romantic affections for him, and she definitely did fall in love with Superman. Oh, they both have man. Oh, that's actually. Ooh, if Fujimoto is full. Oh, that's actually. Oh, I love that. I love that analogy. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But you just have Asa's like, Yoru, are you in a good mood or something? Normally you're flying in a rage when I say so much as one good word about Chainsaw Man. Oh, yeah, she's also fallen for Chainsaw Man. Or at the very least, she's fallen for Denji. As you just have her saying, war draws nigh. Falling devil's mere presence temporarily reversed gravity in place all over the world. All nations suffered damage and simultaneously became poorer. When humans want money, they always go to war. And once they do, they will all remember and fear me. Ooh, okay, that makes some sense. Also, car noises in the background. If you get your strength back, won't you not need to kill Chainsaw Man anymore? Of course I will. I'll use my renewed strength to kill him. It's time you got your head out of the cloud. Forget he ever saved you. And that's coming from Yoru, as Asa is just like, her head is tilted downward, pretty much like reflecting on what's going on, and as she's trying to forget Denji. And she's literally flashbacking into the head. That's oh my god. Oh no, I love what's happening right now. Okay, we're gonna get into what's happening right now. This is actually fantastic. Because she's like thinking about all the times that Chainsaw Man saved her. And you have Yoda who's like, no flashbacks. I told you to forget it. As you have Asa's like, how can I help it? The memories well up on their own. Then don't think you fool. And that's coming from Yoru. As you have Sentimental Drive, written by Asa Mitaka. The day we went on our first motorcycle ride, I felt your body heat for the very first time. Your head was a chainsaw, yet I couldn't deny that your warmth was human, that of someone alive. In retrospect, every time you saved my life, my body's cold as can be, as frozen as ice. Although I'm doomed to always end up all alone, you always came to my rescue. That much I know. Oh my gosh. It's like, don't recite some embarrassing poem coming from Yoda, as Asa's like, it's a poetry reading. Oh my gosh. Okay, to explain what's going on, it's like she just randomly started thinking about Chainsaw Man. Yoru interjects as saying stop doing flashbacks, which is hilarious because it's like, from our perspective, it's kind of a flashback, but from Asa's perspective. And then all of a sudden, we have a poem playing in her mind that she wrote and is reading inside of her mind, and that Yoru can hear it. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is playing with the fact that this is a manga so well, but also the fact that Fujimoto really just wants to make a movie. That was unexpected. While they're having this conversation in their head, Fami comes in and is like, you're eating that plain. And you just have Asa and Yoru look like, when did you get there? As you just have Fami's like, can I eat this? It's like, the door was locked. How did you get in? Can I eat this? What's your deal? Famine, what do you want? And she's like, can I eat this? She repeated it like just 3 different times. It's just, can I eat this? Can I eat this? Can I eat this? And they're just like, oh, I just imagine what they're about to do. Yeah, she's eating it. Yeah, she's obviously eating it. And she's like, I'm here to grant both of your wishes. And she just have Yoru's like, our wishes? Yeah. Can I look in your fridge? Leave at once or I'll kill you. She's just looking for food. Asa wants to help Chainsaw Man. Yoru wants to kill him. It's possible to choose both. As Asa takes over from where Yoru is taking over, weird phrasing aside, she asks, how? And Fami just looks over. At the moment, Chainsaw Man has given up on fighting devils to lead an ordinary human life. Huh? The problem is that Chainsaw Man's own heart prevents him from being an ordinary human. Even weakling devils can become powerful by eating strong devils, those who are feared. That's why devils are constantly afraid of him, trapping him in a cycle of violence. Many of the Chainsaw Man church followers were saved by Chainsaw Man. We want to save him this time. We're hunting down all the devils in town so that he won't have to fight. If everyone forgets about Chainsaw Man, he'll grow weak as a devil, and then he can live an ordinary life. I want you to join the Chainsaw Man church and fight with us, Asa. What? Oh, I see what they're doing now. As you have her saying, why? Someone who's been saved should want to return the favor. Save Chainsaw Man? You must be joking. Even if Asa agrees, I refuse. And that's where Yoru takes over. As you just have Fami just like, oh my gosh, the noise in the background. Yeah, that was a really bad one. I could hear it through my headphones. But you just have families like, is it the red chainsaw man you want to fight Yoru? Excuse me? Isn't it this black chainsaw man? Oh! Black Chainsaw Man and Red Chainsaw Man are not the same person. I'm not surprised you didn't realize, since we sisters have no interest in faces, human or devil. If you want to fight Black Chainsaw Man, you'll need to turn Red Chainsaw Man back into an ordinary human. Ooh, so it's finally tackling the two Chainsaw Men. The Chainsaw Man that also wants to save and the Chainsaw Man that you want to kill are different beings. Join the Chainsaw Man Church and you can help each other. As Yoru's body eventually gets replaced with Asa. But why should we trust you? You were secretly manipulating things that time with Yuko and at the aquarium. And this Chainsaw Man Church is totally fishy. Also, could you not leave my fridge open? And for the matter... Oh, that Chainsaw Man on TV was totally phony too. Correct. He's a fake. A double to protect Chainsaw Man from devils. You don't have to trust me. I'm asking you to trust the church's followers. As Asa's just this shocked expression, they're honestly trying to save Chainsaw Man. Ooh. As the dude on the TV pops open and Asa just looks at that person, and you just have the news reporter saying, in other news, today in the early hours of the morning, a member of the Chainsaw Man Church defeated the Carpenter Bee Devil that had infested an apartment building here in Tokyo. The female high school student is making headlines for defeating over 10 devils this month alone, despite not being a devil hunter. Ooh, she's a volunteer, right? It's admirable. Isn't she paid with the believers' money? How to put it? Quit playing devil hunter. That Chainsaw Man Church member, you know? Asa Mitaka. Oh my gosh. Mitaka. Oh, wow. I heard it wasn't Chainsaw Man who defeated the Eternity Devil at the aquarium. It was actually Asa. Someone said they saw her fight a devil at school too. There's even a report that Asa Mitaka was in the apartment building that Cockroach Devil destroyed. Maybe all of Chainsaw Man kills were actually Mitaka's. As you just have Denji with a clenched fist of Asa Mitaka, and the chapter ends. Oh boy, this is getting interesting. And I guess it's time to do the review. This was a very amazing chapter because with what we get in this chapter, first of all, there's a lot of like aesthetic choices in this chapter that is very most likely unique to Fujimoto with how they're able to write this story, especially with the section where we saw pretty much Asa and Yoru arguing. First of all, I love the interactions that we get between these two. I love how they're not necessarily like polar opposites, I would want to say, but they have like just opposing views that just always put them in conflict with one another. And it's just very amusing to see, especially when we get it being a little bit more comedic. I'm going to be honest, I probably prefer their comedic moments more over their serious moments, because we get some serious moments in this chapter, but we also get the more comedic ones when Femi is introduced. And frankly, I love just how they interact in this comedy. It's very funny, especially with what we got in this chapter with like just the referencing of the fact that she's having a flashback, which is something that we see in like manga as well as television. But then you also have her literally creating a poem in her head as if it's like being recited in the manga, but also within her head. It's just really this blurring of the fourth wall I really did enjoy. But we also got some serious moments from it. Just them coming into conflict with the idea that Asa has fallen in love with Chainsaw Man, or should we say she's fallen in love with Denji, which, I mean, it makes complete sense. Denji pretty much acts the same as Chainsaw Man, and the fact that she falls for him, she falls for, like, Denji as well. So I really like that dynamic, but also the dynamic that we get with Yoru, which is that, yeah, no, you may like him, but I'm still gonna kill him. Also, what just happened is probably great, because if these things go to war, if people go to war, I'm gonna get stronger, and I'm still gonna kill him either way. So we get this cool dynamic, this cool conflict that is, for the most part, resolved in this chapter by Femi Fami in her introduction and the reveal that she is, I think we knew she was a part, we definitely knew she was a part of the Chainsaw Man Church, but that now she's recruiting Asa and Yoru to be a part of it, and that all of this is to sort of kind of save Chainsaw Man. And in a way, the reasoning and the thought behind it is that they're going to be able to save him by taking away his power because he wants to be and make him a normal person. So that's very interesting, and that ties into the idea that devils become stronger when they are feared, weaker when they are loved, which is what happened with Buck. He was loved by everyone. He was a chicken. Everybody loves chicken. So he was relatively weak, which is why he died easily. So that's kind of the idea that Fami has when it comes to the Chainsaw Man Church. And I will say this, that's probably not the truth. That's probably not everything. There's probably a lot more to it than just that. We just don't know yet. But that's the core understanding that we have. As well as it's finally revealed to Asa and Yoru that there are two Chainsaw Men, but one of them is black and one of them is red. The red one is obviously Denji, but the black one is most likely this other individual. And this could be the idea that he is the Chainsaw Man devil instead of the Chainsaw Devil. So that's going to be even more interesting to see where that goes and how this conflict is going to come into fruition, because at first we thought there was going to be conflict with Yoru wanting to kill Denji, also wanting to be with Denji, Chainsaw Man, and that this was going to lead to conflict. But now that issue is sort of kind of resolved in a secondary matter, which may seem a little bit more convenient, but we never had the full story altogether. We knew that Yoru wanted to kill Chainsaw Man, but what if she just killed another Chainsaw Man that isn't the one that Asa likes? Problem solved, and they still get to achieve their goal. And like I said, there's probably more to it. There's probably some stuff that Fami is hiding, because she did actively go after Yoru, Asa, as well as Denji Chainsaw Man, and was manipulating people from the foreground, from the background, from everywhere. So there's probably a little bit more to it, especially when it comes to Nostradamus's like prediction and Doomsday. It may involve that as well. So we don't really know all the facts right now. All we know is where the story is moving from here, which is going to be conflict, not necessarily with Yoru and Asa when it comes to Denji, but Yoru and Asa and their conflict and Denji getting involved, because now that he sees that Asa Mitaka is taking on the limelight, something that Denji wanted to do as Chainsaw Man, as well as the idea that Chainsaw Man is someone else and not him, or the fake Chainsaw Man, this is going to get conflict between Asa and Denji, which I think this is going to lead to eventually them revealing who their identities are, and by doing so, they're going to, oh, you're Chainsaw Man? Oh, I actually like you. Oh, wait, you liked me the entire time? Oh, well, just forget it, because that's obviously something that Denji would do. But man, this was a lot longer of a chapter than I thought it was, with a lot more to talk about. And I'm very excited for that, because I'm still very happy for the direction that Chainsaw Man is going and what's going to be coming within the next few chapters. Most likely Denji is going to begin to confront Asa because they do go to the same school, or that he's going to start getting a little bit more involved, maybe returning to being Chainsaw Man, and then the conflict is going to be Asa's trying to save Chainsaw Man, and Chainsaw Man is trying to be popular, and then the second Chainsaw Man could get involved in somehow. It's just going to be a cluster cluck, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this chapter for now. Let me ask you, what did you think of the chapter? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? And do you like the dialogue interactions between Asa as well as Yoru? And do you think that Fami has something up their sleeve? Leave your thoughts down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. Do all that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye!